Hello and welcome to Making Connections, the BattleCON analysis show where I, your host, Marco DeSantos, try not to do so bad at BattleCON such as to embarrass myself. In the previous episode, we didn't embarrass ourselves, but in this episode, it's very important that we follow through and keep learning and keep getting better. I look at the comments section and everybody was like, play Karen and Jaeger, play Karen and Jaeger, play Karen and Jaeger. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. In case you guys didn't see, we now have a new UI, we have a new character out, Kimbe. Maybe you guys want me to use Kimbe, we'll see later on, but for now we will play the aforementioned Karen and Jaeger. Karen and Jaeger are a very interesting pair duo. They're focusing a lot on teamwork, on using the marker in order to trap opponents in certain positionings. This is a very weird character because she's a mix of rushdown and tactician. So if you like those two archetypes, she's the character for you. I will probably use a skin here. We can use default Karen. We can use Dragon Knight Karen or Red Moon Karen. I like Dragon Knight Karen. I am in love with the armor. It's great. So I'm gonna queue in now and we will come back when I get into a game. Alright. This is gonna be a very interesting matchup. I'm now gonna be talking about this matchup. Oh my goodness. Death versus Karen and Jaeger. It's gonna be a very interesting game. We'll have to see. This is some awesome music, by the way. This is some awesome music. We definitely don't want Switch right now. The problem is, do I want Grasp? Not this early on, but do I even want Burst? So I might do Grasp and Burst. Alright, so this is my plan, right? And then we pick Red Moon Rage or Lunar Cross. Now we'll pick Red Moon Rage. Lunar Cross is gonna be really hard to do with the trap in the way. Alright, so this is gonna be the way the thing works. Oh, he needs more time, he says. So he doesn't have the marker right now. So if I do Feral Claw... So what am I expecting from him? This is something that you have to realize about BattleCON, right? It's not about what I can do, it's also about what my opponent can do. I'm against a Kadath. So here's the following things that you can probably do beat 1. Blight X, Evacuation X. What am I most afraid of? Probably Blight or Evac. So this will get beat by Evac. This won't get beaten by Evac. I think. No, it will get beaten by Evac. Because he goes back. Because I go near, he goes back 1, I go on top. So a lot of my moves are beaten by Evac. I guess that's fine. I'll play Coordinated Shot here. Or Coordinated Strike.
What's the holdup?
Or maybe it's Howling Shot. Coordinated Shot. Okay, there we go. Coordinated Shot. Things go too fast. Blight Strike is my big problem here. Maybe I should have done 3 priority instead of the usual. We'll see what Kadath has to anti. It's most likely going to be a Blight Strike, though. So maybe this means that I shouldn't be discarding Grasp as Karen and Jaeger. Okay, so quick background. I'm not that good with this character. So you're going to have to forgive me. So since he passed, I'm going to pass. Because if I anti-stun guard, he would just anti-power if it was Blight Strike. So it was an evac burst. I read that correctly. It was either a Blight Strike or an evac something. So the evac burst is the problem. Didn't advance. Where is he going? Where are you going? Kedath, where are you going? Oh, in case you guys didn't know, I'm actually playing against Bandit Geeks. He's one of my friends from high school. College. So we played a lot of BattleCON together. So I kind of know how he thinks. He kind of knows how I think.
Stay back.
Boom, that's painful. So that's 3 damage. So this is Tactician versus Tactician. It's a very interesting matchup because we're both basically dancing around markers all the time. We want to move Jaeger closer to it. No, space 3. Right, there we go, space 3. I think that's my unique ability, allows me to move Jaeger 1 space, and that's very useful. I can also move myself 1 space. Nope, I can move Jaeger 1 space. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'll move Jaeger here. It says move Jaeger up to 1 space with coordinate. Okay, what's important here is what the wording on teleport is, because if it's attack or opponent, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be opponent if it's BattleCon online. Opponents, so yeah, I can't. By the way, the text here is really small, because for me to get the screen from afar, I have to sit a few distance away from my computer. So, what's our move here? So of course he can teleport, of course he can dodge. Oh, it's gonna be a dodge, isn't it? If that's the case, then doing a full moon burst might be the best idea. Is it gonna be a teleport shot? So the question is it a teleport shot or not? Man, sometimes I wish I had grasp. A lot of opponent space. Alright. So if it's a dodge, what priority is it gonna be? Teleport's -1, so I want to be priority 2. So I'm predicting the dodge here. I'm predicting the teleport dodge. So we'll see if it works out. So full moon burst actually hits a lot of the time, and if he does do the shot, I can kind of correct myself and you know, go to range 5 and not get hit. He's going fast. Okay, that's interesting. What possible moves would be going fast right now? Lure grasp, lure strike. I have to anti-priority because if I'm inspecting a clash, if I'm wanting to clash him, I have to match his priority with mine. So it's very important that I counter-anti that priority. Not counter-anti priority can spell the defeat if you don't calculate well enough. So it's often a good idea to counter-anti the priority when your opponent antis the priority. It's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple concept. One that you can make good use of in BattleCon Online. We'll see how this beat plays out. Everyone, let's hope he drives. No, it's a hunter's shot. And it's a clash. Okay, hunter's shot. That means if I do 3 priority, I will clash his dodge. So, actually, the way for him to win this is to play strike. Clash me, and then that's what happens. So we'll see. Double clash! Maybe I should have just done drive there. So now he can strike or dodge me. stunning you to trap it on one is on your trap space. So I do not swap places with Jaeger because I can just drive 2 and hit them for 3. So we'll trade 3 for 3 here. It's not that bad. I don't want to take more damage to speed than I have to. I was seriously misreading my opponent. I was expecting a dodge. I should have gone faster in the previous clash. I forgot that Full Moon was actually a +1 priority attack. Oh, I heard the Jaeger growl there. Only 1 damage. That's fine. Full Moon is such a good card. I can move Jaeger 1 space. Oh, because I got stunned. Of course I can't move Jaeger 1 space. So this might be the teleport dodge lead. So I need to hit 3 priority. Dual strike is bad. But so is switch strike. I have 2 priority, so I need to hit 2 priority. Feral. I think the Howling Burst is okay.
We'll tear you apart.
This will clash out most of his dodges.
I have chosen.
Oh, but I didn't consider the teleport shot. But he's not gonna teleport shot in this range. I'm almost sure. I've played against this guy a lot. So I'm pretty sure that this is gonna be a teleport dodge. Then I can claw. Nope, it's a blight. Alright. That's kind of unfortunate. It's a good thing that Howling Burst is stun immune and can still deal damage. So I'm continuously trying to read the dodge here, because it's usually good for him to dodge. But if he doesn't want to dodge, it's fine with me. Of course, he's gonna move it there. I'm gonna try to move back, but I'm gonna get stuck. That's just how gate traps work. Why does she tell me to come close? Okay, whatever, man. Karen, you're crazy. I'm going away, and you're like, come closer. So he's probably gonna push me over here so that he can have teleport online. And that is quite problematic for me. But Howling lets me move. Oh, no, he put me closer. Interesting. I'm gonna hit for 3 here.
I'm not going down.
So now I'm a bit slower than him because I'm finally actually on the gate trap. Did he get Dimensional Exile? Oh my goodness. Alright, so I can move Jaeger 1 space onto his space. No, actually we do not want to move Jaeger. Because I want to keep coordinated up and running. So right now, I'm quote-unquote stuck here next to him. But he doesn't have hunters. So I should be okay with a coordinated grasp. That's a 4 priority attack. Can he be faster? No, he can't. So coordinated grasp, can he clash me? Well, of course he can. But that's fine. I think the coordinated grasp is going to be the good move here. If we end up clash dancing, that will be fine. I can strike. And that's safe against him. If he dodges, he'll dodge straight into Jaeger, and then I'll coordinated grasp him back into the corner. So I think coordinated grasp is the best move here. He can intentionally clash me, or as I'd like to call it, a hard parry, or a intentional clash, whatever you want to call it. I believe that's what's going to happen here. We'll see, though. If he's going for a slow attack here... Oh, he passed. So this is probably a dodge or something. Or a drive. If he does a drive, though, I think I'm golden. Yep, there's the dodge. Okay, I beat his priority. So his start to beat, he'll go on to Jaeger, and it'll make him really sad. He should have done a teleport dodge so that he could easily reposition. I think maybe the switch was like just more way to gain force.
Forward.
Okay, you get stuck. It's really funny how Kadath technically gets stuck in his own gate trap, because essentially coordinated turns Jaeger into a gate trap. So it's kind of funny. It's kind of ironic, I guess. But now this guy will have hunters in his hand.
Such power.
Such power indeed. So that was a huge life swing in my favor. Do I move Jaeger? The question is, can I stun him next beat? Because assuming he does Hunter, he has Hunter Drive. That's 6 priority. That's a lot of priority. Let's not move Jaeger. I can still choose next one. I'm losing time. If I move Jaeger onto his space, that means I get access to Feral Claw, but that's only 5 priority. There's no point for him. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I'm ready. Are you?
We should put him on top because I don't currently need anything. I don't need the full moon. I don't need all of that jazz. I can, however, make do with some duels. So hopefully this scares him or something. So next beat, I'm expecting a Hunter Drive. Because I'm not going to be fast enough. That's 4. Hunter Drive's going to wreck me there. I can try Full Moon Strike. That's pretty good. If he drives, he'll have to force himself into the center. His drive will be 4 priority plus 2, that's 6. My priority has to be 7 to clash it. I cannot. Oh my goodness, am I this ballsy?
We'll tear you apart.
So this is a very interesting play, right? Dual Strike will miss most of the time, but since Jaeger's on him, I can put him near me and then strike him. But if he does a drive, meaning that I can't use the duels before activating, he'll walk into me anyway. So he'll end up taking a lot of damage. And he's not in Dimensional Exile range, so don't worry about that. I'm not gonna let that kill me. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna let it kill me. I've died way too many times to Dimensional Exile. Way more times than I'd like to admit.
Ready to strike.
So he's gonna do power here. So if he's powering up, the only appropriate response for me is to do Stun Guard. I know that Kadath at range 2 cannot deal more than 6 damage. Because it's 3 plus 2 from Hunters plus 1 from the Force Power. So this should always be enough to not die. To not get stunned. So the question is, do I anti-power or not, right? This is a very interesting point, right? I'm gonna be dealing 5 damage. If I anti the power, that deals 6. So he'll be left at 1 life. But is 1 life really that different from 2 life?
I must think.
And I'm saying that as Karen and Jaeger, no, it doesn't really matter that much. So, I will pass. Hunter's Snare! Interesting. So that deals the 6 damage I was talking about. I will not get stunned.
Right where I want you.
Ouch. So I can move Jaeger. Space 2, which is here. The arrows aren't showing though, which is weird. So move them adjacent to me.
I'm not going down.
I'm not in dimensional exile range. That's important. No, we don't move the Jaeger marker. He can't dodge, so that's fine. You know the ultimate irony of this all? Is that the only way for him to dodge killing me, the only way for him to not die is to play Teleport Drive right now. That's 3 priority. So this will have range 0 to 2. If he's faster than me, that's fine. Feral shot. This beats the teleport drive at least.
Ready
Can
when
he
you
strike?
are.
So I'm gonna do feral shot because me doing the howling shot is too obvious. So the problem here is if he strikes, right? If he does a fast strike.
Swiftly now.
Okay. And the other move that could beat me here is an evac grasp. No, actually, not even evac grasp would beat me because he'd go faster. And then, let's just see how it plays out. If it's an evac grasp, he'll evac here, I'll go on top of it, but he has to grasp me away. So there's that. So I think an evac strike or an evac strike would do it. Perhaps maybe feral shot was not the best play.
Dimensional exile!
Oh my goodness. Was he expecting me to burst? Oh no. Okay, at least I wasn't standing on it. Oh my goodness.
Let's go.
Safe! Safe, everyone! Safe! Maybe he was going for the off chance that I was gonna burst. Oh my goodness. That was a close game.
Better watch your back.
Oh my goodness, that was a good game, geeks. That was a good game. Woo! Winner! I'm not really that good with this character, so it's just maybe it's just more of like I know Keeks a lot. You know, we've played together dozens, hundreds of games together, so it's always fun to play with him. This is my like 5th, 6th time with Karen and Jaeger. So, I'm not sure if I was that successful at pulling off her game plan, but that's it. That's how you play Karen and Jaeger, at least on my end. It was a fun game. So, what went right that game was a few good reads. That coordinated grasp or coordinated strike beat was really good. My opponent switch dodged straight into it. Maybe it was the obvious play, perhaps, though they didn't see it coming, so they ate it. I think my most proud play of that game was that dual strike. It took into account all of my opponent's moves, it took into account what my opponent could do, and it even countered everything. I'm pretty sure there was a counterplay to it, like intentionally clashing, but the fact that I was able to ascertain that dual would not work against drive, but then if he did drive, it wouldn't matter anyway, that was really good. Thinking about that kind of stuff is important to winning BattleCON, especially if you're playing a character like Karen and Jaeger, who require a lot of positioning, a lot of understanding of the game, as well as a lot of understanding of the mechanics and possible attacks your opponent has. So, it's a good thing that this game that I won. But remember, win or lose, it's important that you make that connection. As usual, it's been me, your host, Marco De Santos, also known as Mechanic Critic, and I would like to thank all of you for watching Making Connections. Don't forget your special action, And thank you, World of Indians. Thank you, and good night.